Well, how's everybody going? Long time no see, I guess. I say, really haven't been doing much of anything of significance, so nothing exciting to really record. All I've been doing the last couple of days is burning a bunch of papers and baler twine, pile I had around here and stuff. Get that torched before the weather moves in, because that's just what we're aiming for here right now. So that's been the next thing I've basically been doing today, getting that on the plow, on the truck. And right now I'm just making sure everything's moved back enough here to have a place to push snow. One thing I forgot to do is going to move that gravity wagon out of the road, but it's not like I have to plow the full driveway open for a milk truck. I mean, if I'm out 10 foot out here in the driveway, instead of pushing it over here, it's fine. I mean, all I need to do is be able to get the tractor and skid steer around in here in the truck. So that's all kind of minor. Been around picking up stuff in the yard there, getting some of that stuff moved out. So that's been the extent of it. Just went, since tomorrow everybody's closed, I went and got feed the cows I got. Got that ready to go. Actually, getting this barn door closed. Close the one on the back end of the barn, because it's kind of calmed down here a little bit right now, but the weather we got coming today, we got a high wind advisory, 20 to 30 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 50. We did have one bit of rain move through here, pretty windy at that point, but it's kind of laid off. But that was from 10 o'clock this morning till I think 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, and then from 1 o'clock Thursday morning till I believe it was 1 o'clock Saturday morning. We were under a winter weather advisory, lake of snow effect warning. Who knows what we're going to get? The other day they had 5 to 6 inches, and now they have 8 to 20. So radars I've seen with the prediction, we're kind of going to be on the way it's curving, and I guess Michigan's going to get hard. I got a cousin up Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, which is about as far north in the United States you can go without going to Alaska. I mean, they're right there at the Canadian border. Forecast I saw for, like, in that general area, is 2 to 3 feet. And then they have pretty much all the way across Michigan, but again, it comes across that stupid lake up here. And then that dumps lake effect on us, and again, it all depends how the winds go. If it comes more southerly across the lake, that's when we get hit. If it stays more easterly, then it's going to end up in Chautauqua and Clymer, New York. And it stays more northerly, I guess it gets up into Buffalo. So that does say Erie, and southern Erie, northern Crawford County is going to be the brunt of it. So we might see up to that 20 inches. But I was just getting this hooked up because it's better to do it on a day that's still in the 40s here. Maybe it's a little bit windy, but you don't have snow blowing in your face, and trying to get that lined up. The only problem is, still, as far as I can tell, it's a problem in the plug. One plug works your electric controls for the angle and lifting the plow, and the other one's your lights. And I don't have no lights working, or stage working. It seems like that plug doesn't want to seat all the way. And I've gone through this. I mean, you got one side's got your pins, the other side's got your sockets, and I've dug down in them sockets and everything seems to be normal. I dug around in pins, everything seems to be normal, but I can't get it to push and stay together. So right now it's just floating in there. And if I hold on to it, push in, and then just give it a little bit of a twist down, my lights work fine. So I don't know what's not exactly making a connection in there. So, but frankly, that's only going to really matter if I'm going somewhere at night. And I don't plan on going anywhere at night. And I should have the lights working to drive during the daytime, but I can keep the plow down going up that that, you can see all these lights just fine. These only really matter when at nighttime. So, well, cops pull me over, they pull me over. What can you do? I just gotta get time. The dealer was like 30 miles away. And I say all summer long, I didn't want to put the plow on just to run it down there. Now that you need it and you think about it. So, but if it's something, that's I don't know. That's why I gotta go find out. I mean, I think there's no screw in that one. Have them just come apart. Like I said, if I can get just new ends and replace these ends, or if I end up going to have to buy a new wiring harness, and if that's fine if it's this end that's the problem, because this is easy. Got just it wires off and goes to each light. If it's that plug and I got to replace the wiring harness in there, that's a whole new problem. So, not that I don't think it's that much of a job, just a pain in the ass job. So, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'll make do with what it is, like I say. I just got to plow snow. And the driveway's right on home. I'm not on no main roads. Like I say, if I see a car go through here every 2 hours, we do good. And to drive around here, like I said, I had this problem there last year. And we'd go over to the heifer barn to feed the cats. And what I'd have to do is leave the blade just maybe 6 inches off the ground, and I could see to go again. But again, I have no desire to go anywhere at night. I'm not going to go. Not in business to plow anybody else's driveways. There's been too many people. At least I don't think around here though. But you see all this shit. Everybody's such entitled about crap anymore, and they look for any little thing to get you to fix something, the problem they had. I got some relatives like that. They have a house here on the other road, and they were building. I guess it was some sort of little woodworking shop or something. Guy's got money. And he had Amish building it, and I don't know why they're doing it in February, but they did. His driveway is a fairly hill all the way up. The guy that's bringing the lumber for that came with lumber in a cattle trailer, and he starts up the driveway and he spins out and he couldn't make it up the driveway. So he knows a neighbor around here. It's got a log skidder. So I called him and he went down there to pull him up. Well, a log skidder ain't much on ice either, but he slid off, and he got on the edge of the grass and able to walk him right up there. Well, doing that, he left a rut up all the way to the side of the driveway. And they get everything up there, and my relative, I don't think he was pissy about it, but he says something about, who's going to fix my driveway or my yard? I said, if you want to do this shit in this time of year, you got to expect that kind of stuff. The neighbor says, ain't my problem. Talk to the guy that brought the trailer load stuff in, got on the skidder, and he left. Again, they say, you want somebody to do something, but you expect it to be pristine when they're done. When weather conditions don't permit and you can't do it, it's just, why I got the point. I don't even want to deal with anybody. Probably should look into getting that back up in there. Oh well. Yeah, Snow Dog. This is a HD 75s. I guess this is made for 3/4 and 1 tons. So I hate this time of year. I don't want it on the truck. What choice do I got? It's either I sit in a nice warm truck and push snow around, or I got to sit in the open cab skid steer and do it. Or could maybe, well, I ended up last year, I had to put the blade on the tractor for the one storm there last year. It just came so much and it was heavy wet snow. Couldn't push very far with the truck. So, but I put the bale spear on that tractor right now because I'll eventually be getting to feeding them bales, and there's no way I'm going in there with a skid steer to get it. So I'm going to go out there, spear a bale, bring it over here, and then take it in the barn with a skid steer and get them fed out. Because I already did see this one bale, this first row, the first bale on the end, I see the end's all ripped up. And I've seen cats laying up on them bales, so I got a bunch of pinholes in them because them little freaky little bastards. So, but I guess that's going to be about the end of what I'm going to do today for now. And I got my silage around that I got yet. This is done until later. This all works. This should be good to go. And I'm going to go sit in the house before it starts storming up here again. I'm sure we're going to get another little bout of rain before it's done. So with that being said, I'm going to end this here. Just like I say, just a little bit of an update. What was going on. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. And then Monday's first day of deer season around here. Oh, maybe it starts Saturday. Well, actually, it started early. It used to start Monday after Thanksgiving. I think they started earlier lately. I don't know. I don't hunt, so I don't really care. I don't worry about it. Somebody gets something. I got, like I say, 2 brothers, a niece, and nephew. And another, who else? Another person hunts around here. Hunts on ours, so. And then the neighbors come through if they need to. Whatever, but. So. Again, like I say, that being said, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. And we'll catch up to you later.